All right, listen, y'all. Thunder and lightning, peanut butter and jelly, Shaq and Kobe, and if you're a Detroit Lions fan, Sonic and Knuckles. Today, I want to talk about one of the greatest one-two punches, one of the greatest duos in cybersecurity research that perhaps you haven't thought about yet. Let's get it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your man Marcus, and I am your digital pastor. And so I just want to talk for a few minutes about dynamic duos, specifically the dynamic duo of research, which is Google Scholar and NotebookLM. So some of you may know, a lot of you probably don't know. I have a doctor of ministry that I got about 10 years ago, and one of the tools that I used to help me in my research is Google Scholar. And as I'm going to demonstrate in just a second, you can create alerts on the subject of your choosing, and you're going to get an article in PDF form or HTML form every single day based on that subject. Anytime that Google crawls the internet and finds articles on your subject, they're going to put them in a digest and put it in your inbox. And so that's what I used a lot when I was doing my research, and even after I finished my doctorate, I still had that digest for a long time because I still wanted to read articles on the subject of social media ministry. That's what I did my doctor of ministry on. And so when I went back to school for cybersecurity back in 2021 and 2022, I changed that Google Scholar alert to the subjects that I was most interested in cybersecurity, which were GRC and IAM, governance, risk and compliance, and identity and access management. And so I get Google Scholar alerts to my email every single day on whatever articles that Google has found throughout the World Wide Web on those two subjects. And so I don't have a lot of time, unfortunately, to read academic research on anything anymore, even though I have that set up in my inbox. But one thing that I think is going to help me moving forward is NotebookLM. And so for those of you who don't know what NotebookLM is, it's basically a tool that Google came out with. I believe it was October of 2024, is using AI to summarize whatever information you put in it. And it can give you written summaries, but it can also, and this is where the use case is that a lot of people have gravitated toward, you can use it to create basically a podcast, a 15 to 20 minute podcast or so about whatever you put into it, and is giving you a summary in a conversational podcast form. The default right now is between a man and a woman on the subject of your choosing. I just started doing this today for the first time. I had heard of it right when it came out, but I hadn't used it until today because I had this bright idea to say, hey, let me use some of the research that I get in my inbox every single day, and let me feed it into NotebookLM and see what kind of conversation it comes up with. And so we're going to do that right now. Okay, so for Google Scholar, you're going to go to scholar.google.com, and then you're going to go to alerts, and you will see I already have alerts set up for identity and access management and then governance, risk, and compliance, but you can set up alerts for any subject you want. And so once you have your Google Scholar alerts, you're going to get emails every single day for each alert. Anytime that a PDF or HTML of an article is found, you're going to get it in an email. And so this is my email for the day. This was a few days ago for GRC subjects. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click through to all 5 of these articles and save them. And so here we are at notebooklm.google.com, and you're going to hit upload sources. And we're going to fast forward a little bit. I've uploaded my sources. And let's see, there's 1, 3, 5 sources. And we are going to get a summary of the 5 sources, of the 5 articles that I showed you previously. And then I'm going to hit briefing doc, but it's actually going to go to creating the audio overview, the deep dive conversation. The website is still in beta. But anyway, it's going to generate that conversation. And then when it's done, we're going to listen to it. And now here we are with a 23-minute podcast.
Hey, everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive.
Always fun to go on these deep dives.
Today, we're looking at non-bank financial institutions.
NBFIs.
Yeah, NBFIs for short.
Yeah.
And we're going to be looking at all the things that they need to be aware of to thrive.
Thrive and thrive.
Yes, thrive and thrive in a world that's rapidly digitizing.
Exactly.
So this will be interesting. We've got a few different sources today.
We do.
We've got some academic research papers.
Okay.
We're also taking a peek into a financial textbook.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah. And then we've also got a study.
Okay.
Specifically on digital transformation and governance.
Got it.
And their impact on NBFIs and how they can be successful.
So basically a fitness test for NBFIs.
Yeah, exactly.
In the digital age.
Yeah. Are they up to the challenge?
That's right. Exactly.
And they survive and thrive.
So one thing that I thought was interesting is looking at how this plays out in a specific context.
Okay.
Like Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam's a great example. There's been huge growth in NBFIs there.
Oh, yeah.
And there you have it. Now, I should note that your mileage may vary with some of this. When I tried it earlier today, I only put one article into the NotebookLM engine to create the conversation. And it was about a 19-minute conversation just on this one article. And it was a decent conversation. It sounded a little awkward in some places, but I mean, you can expect that. One, it's beta. Two, it's AI. It's not going to be perfect. But this time, for this particular example, I used 5 articles, including the one that I did earlier. Now, 4 of those 5 articles were 13-page PDFs. And then the 5th one was a 275-page PDF, basically a textbook. And so I don't expect, and I haven't even listened to the whole thing yet. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't listened to the whole 23 minutes yet, but I can imagine that it's really not going to hit all the key points because it's synthesizing a lot of pages. And there may be something lacking. I'm not sure yet, but I just wanted to put this together for you just to give you something to try, just an idea of maybe something that can help you in your research, something that can help you in staying abreast of what's going on in the subject of your choosing, in the subject of your passion. And so I just think that this is a great tool, a great strategy that can be used in your own personal cybersecurity research, staying up to date with things that are going on in the industry and how it's being written about at an academic level. And so I just pray that this is a blessing to you. That's something that you can use and sound off in the comments. Let me know. Is this something that you think that you will be using? You think this is a good idea? Or even if you think it's trash, let me know. And if I'm just wasting my time right now, you can let me know that as well. And maybe I'll just use it for myself and see how it goes. But hopefully this is something that helps you and something that will kind of guide you on your research, because we have to all stay abreast of what's going on. We have to listen to the news every day. And that's why I listen to Simply Cyber with my man, Dr. Gerald Auger, every single weekday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's why I watch that, and also for the community aspect of it, but definitely to stay abreast of what's going on. And so whether it's the Daily Cyber Threat Brief with Simply Cyber or whatever you listen to or whatever you watch, you have to stay abreast of what's going on. And prayerfully, this is a tool that will help you with that. So with that being said, God bless you, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.